Oh, going in today, getting some blood work done. Sunday, the day before I go back to, or scheduled to go back to the hospital for round 2 of treatment. But we'll see what this blood work shows today, and then yeah, that'll determine a lot. Had an opportunity this morning, just like any other Sunday, made some pancakes for the kids, so that was pretty awesome. All plant-based stuff, which was pretty neat, and used flaxseed mix for egg substitute. Awesome pancakes. I was really impressed with how good they tasted. So just like any other Sunday, but getting the blood work, and we'll see what happens. Keep you guys posted.
So just to give you guys a little idea of our kind of morning and daily routine, I fill up 5 bottles of water for Kevin. 2 of them are alkaline water, and a friend of mine actually gets that from work, so she brings that home for me every couple days. And then the other 3 are just our Colligan water filter like system that we have. But then because that takes out a lot of the minerals, we put these trace mineral drops inside. And then every day we do the this type of vitamin C, and then we have a vitamin D, and then a B12, because he is doing a plant-based diet, although they do say that even people that eat meat should have B12 as well. But and then we do the frankincense, and then because of the lumbar puncture, he's got a headache now, so now he's doing the caffeine pills because we're not doing coffee, because we're keeping on an alkaline diet. And then also the celery, we try to juice that every morning first thing. The other thing we use is glutathione. That's something that he takes every day as well. So that's kind of like our way of controlling his diet and the nutrients that he gets, aside from the chemo, which he needs right now just to shrink everything.
We're having our Thanksgiving today because our dad's going to be in the hospital on Thanksgiving. Just talking about what Daddy has. Talking about cancer, what he has to eat, pills, stuff like that. Just making some. Say hi, Grandpa.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
That's good.
Thank you. I'm making soup.
But they took it down.
Ew, really? Let me see. Ew, that's disgusting. Say hi, Grandma.
Oh.
Wait, and Jen, say hi.
Hey, Schmitz! Hi, happy Thanksgiving!
Jackson, say hi. Are you picking your boogers? Say hi, Daddy.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. A few days early, but it's still Thanksgiving time.
Yep. Just hanging out. Early Thanksgiving, but that's okay because it's still Thanksgiving here.
So the last 2 weeks I've been having these headaches from the spinal tap that I received roughly about 2 weeks ago. And they've just been kind of coming and going constantly. And so I found this, which Jackie used for after her C-section. So I'm using it, but I'm using a pair of socks as well to put pressure back on my spine, right where that spinal tap was. And it's working pretty well. I haven't had a headache all day long, so I just take it and do that. And it was good all day long. Just had it just like that. Perfect. This is him. Hey, Judy. I'm good. Okay, I have an appointment with an acupuncturist at 12:30. So I'm gonna come in just a little bit later than that. Is that okay? Okay. Okay. 4:23. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys then. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Well, I guess I'm going in today.
Damn.
Even though I didn't hear from the doctor. So.
Is that the cancer coordinator?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She just said they've got a room for me. 4:20?
3.
4:23.
Damn.
So.
Well, you had a good breakfast.
Had a good breakfast.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So what's going to happen too is that we're requesting a preliminary donor search.
Okay.
So it's like to see how many is potentially a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10.
Right.
So at least we kind of like have a picture of what would it give us.
Okay.
If there's no potential match, we'll use your brother as a half match donor.
Which brother?
Oh,
Which
okay.
brother?
That's what
Chris.
Dr. Spielberger said, but we'll wait first for the preliminary result.
Okay.
Wait, I don't get it.
So Kenny and Joey are not matches, and Chris is a match 4 out of 8. So he's like a half match. So what they're saying is that you need to go to the to another outside donor to see if they can be a better match, like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 category. So that's what they're going to look for now. So
Could they use
it's a
his
bummer.
and the other one?
No, it doesn't work like
Oh.
that. So we got some good news and some not so good news today. So we'll start with the not so good news, which is that all 3 of my brothers got tested to see if they would be a match for me for bone marrow, and 2 of them were not a match, and then 1 of them was only a partial match. So I guess there's something like 8 categories that they test for, and he's only 4 out of 8 on the category list. So it means that we have to go out to the registry and see if anybody there is a match for me. So we're gonna do a bone marrow drive here pretty soon, probably within the next week or so, where we're just gonna get a bunch of swabs and stuff, and anybody who wants to come out can do that. I'm hoping that somebody along the way can be a match for me, because that would change the course of my treatment. And then the good news was that the PET scan came back and showed that there was no signs of lymphoma in my body. Pretty crazy. That there was no activity going on with any cancerous cells. So that's awesome, and that's definitely a blessing from God. And from all the support and prayers and everything that I've gotten from everybody. Just so many prayers. And healers and the food that I'm eating. I just know that all that stuff is taking effect. And then the other good news that I got was from a preliminary test from the bone marrow biopsy, which meant that the leukemia seems to also be gone from my blood. So that's a double good news, I guess, and pretty exciting. So supposed to go back today to the hospital, but it's pretty late now. I was waiting to hear back about that news from my doctor. And so get one more night at home. So I guess more good news. One more night at home to spend with the family, and then go back tomorrow morning for round 2 of treatment.